guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sinspirations. Hey. So today is going to be a get to know me tag, and the reason I'm doing this is because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let my subscribers know me. You know, I don't want y'all just coming on here and listening to me and like you don't even know who I am. You know, just a little icebreaker. Okay, so then you know we can connect in some type of way. You know, like my shirt. Hold on, y'all. This is that merch. This is that merch. Okay. Yes. Get into it. So I'm gonna ask questions based on questions that were given to me. And yeah, let's get started. So let me first talk about like who I am. Like, what's my name? Okay. So my name is Cynthia. Okay. Well, no. Okay. You know, because like growing up, people used to say okay, like all this stuff, okiki. I used to low-key go by okiki for a very long time, and my parents heard me and they were like, what? Like, why are you letting people call you that? And I am Nigerian. Okay, I'm Igbo babe. Anambra State babe. Anambra State is the village that I'm from. First question is, what do you want to be when you grow up and why? Okay, so when I grow up, I'm low-key want to be a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie to you. But my main goal is to be a dermatologist. I love skin, y'all. Like, if anything, I don't like doing all the brains, the nerves. I honestly like skin a lot. And growing up, a lot of people have asked me about skin. You know, I'm a dark skin girl. We go through a lot, you know, when it comes to skin. You know, we can get so insecure about our skin, but I just started taking that insecurity and trying to find a positive way about it. So I just tried to like learn more about skin. I found out the skin was very interesting. Y'all stay tuned for that. I will be your future dermatologist. Let me know if you need any skin advice. I got you. And what is your favorite animal? Animal. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't like animals. I know that sounds really bad, but I actually do not like animals. Like, I mean, if any animal, it is going to be a dog. And that, oh my God, I just started liking dogs. I'm telling you now, like I had friends that had dogs and I would be like looking at them like, because they would be like, oh, it doesn't bite, but the dog is clearly coming to me to bite. And they say no, they want to play. Like, no, I don't play that. So literally, but if anything, it would be a dog. It's not my favorite animal, but it's an animal that I most definitely, I can learn to love a dog for sure. Like I've liked a lot of my friends' dogs. So if like my future children said they want a dog, go ahead. Take it outside, but go ahead. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? If I could have one superpower, what would it be? Dang.
5 minutes later.
I feel like it would be to...
3 days later.
Dang. Okay, I feel like, it would be to...
Several days later.
Dang, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, I feel like if anything, it would be to know what someone's thinking. I don't know. What is going on in your head? You know, like what are you thinking? Like, that way, you know, you could just see through people. Like, that way, like, if they say one thing, I could be like, you liar. Or I could be like I just know what I just know what you're thinking. Like, don't think you're slick. You know, so, yeah. How is it being a pre-med student? Being a pre-med student, I think in the moment, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, like you just start thinking about life. I feel like every pre-med student has just thought about life in the middle of like everything, you know? Like you just be like, is this really my life, you know? But I think like after you finish one thing, you feel so accomplished because at the end of the day, like to be a pre-med student, you have to have the passion for it. You have to like love what you're doing, like see yourself doing that in the future to keep you going. Because those pre-med classes can, like I said, they can have you thinking about life for real. But once you're done with the class, you're like, okay, like this is why I'm doing this, you know? Like you just feel so accomplished. You just feel a step closer to being that doctor that you want to be. You have to be able to push yourself, and you have to have a strong mindset. You have to be able to thug it out. You know, if you really want it, you go and get it, period. For all my pre-med students, don't worry. You are gonna get there, okay? Like tunnel vision. You're gonna get there. Okay, next question is, if you weren't pursuing your current career track, what would you have done? Probably business. I see myself as a boss lady too. Like, I mean, I can still do that with the track that I'm on now, but I most definitely like think business is something that I would see myself doing also. So yeah, if it was like nothing engineering, oh my God, I wouldn't last a class of engineering. Like I would literally lose my mind. And just any other majors, no major is easy, you know? So, but I mean, with business, I know that I have a personal interest in that too. So I know if I wasn't doing pre-med, it would probably be that. What is your most embarrassing moment? Okay. My most embarrassing moment, I was actually just telling somebody about this the other day. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all know those scooters, Lime scooters. Okay, so sometimes I'll be riding those faithfully. I don't know like why. I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna ride a Lime today. So one time I was going to meet up with a friend to study, and the buses were like taking long. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get on this Lime and let me just go to the library with this Lime on. So I was on the Lime, riding the Lime, and then that's when I forgot my AirPods. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need my AirPods. You know, I want to be able to study with my music on too. So I went back to my house to go and get it. And then I see the bus coming. So I'm trying to hurry up and like go get my AirPods, like run into my house, get my AirPods, and just catch the bus, because those scooters do charge money and anybody got money for that. So I was just like, let me hurry up and do that. I'm on the scooter like trying to hurry up and go back to my house. And then there was a big, I didn't even see this, like a big old pothole. Like it was just there on the ground, like full of mud, mind you. And I literally like did not see. I was just riding my scooter trying to hurry up. Then next thing you know, like everything just shakes. Like it just goes black. Like literally I fall down. Like I flew into the air first. I flew and literally fell on the ground. My body is covered in mud, and I'm literally like the bike is just there like in the middle of the road. I flew that far, like all the way to the sidewalk. I flew into the sidewalk, and then that's when the bus literally kept driving, and everybody on that bus started laughing at me, and I was just literally laying down on the ground covered in mud being laughed at. And like the bus driver himself did not even care. He was just driving, looking at me as he driving. I was like, I was so embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was so embarrassed. I was just like, oh my gosh, like who just saw me? Why didn't the bus driver like think to like ask me if I'm okay? Like it was just so many thoughts going on in my head. And I left that scooter alone. I didn't even think about picking it up. I just left it alone, and I like walked back home. I just went inside my room as if nothing happened, and I would just like sat there and thought about life. I was like, did that just happen? Like I was just really thinking like, did this just, yeah, it happened. So if you see me on a scooter, pray for me. I don't know what possessed me to get back on it, but that moment really made me like say I would never get on a scooter again. Like that was just so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's one of my embarrassing moments. Next question is, how did you start learning Igbo? I want to learn. Okay, so fun fact about me is that I'm fluent in my native language, which is Igbo. And like a lot of my friends want me to teach them, and I'm like, you know, I'm down. You know, I can have a little Igbo class on here. You know, I have another friend of mine who also is very fluent, so I can bring her on one day. You know, we can have a little class. You know, something small. But How did I learn? Okay, so the thing is, I actually was raised here, but I was born in Nigeria. So born in Nigeria, came to America when I was like 2, going on to 3. So yeah, as I got here, my parents were still like, no, you guys still need to know your language. That was something that they really wanted to instill in us. There was literally a time where like my parents did not like let us speak to them in English. Like it would be, okay, if we didn't know the word in Igbo, they would literally be like, they would say the word in English and then ask us to repeat it. So, and then we'll just like continue the conversation. Like any question that we had, like any word that we had a question on, we asked them, and then like we just continue like talking in Igbo. And so I didn't really know like how much that mattered until like as I grew up. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is actually very important. Like it's good to like know your culture that well, like especially the language, so you can pass it on to your children. And then my aunts and uncles that hear like me and my siblings speak Igbo, they're just like going crazy, and I'm always like I used to be like, what? Like, doesn't everybody know this? But like honestly, like it is something that I think is very valuable. A lot of people don't know their native language, and that's okay if you don't. Like not everybody was raised to know it, but it's good to start. You can literally start anytime. Like if you really want to learn, you can literally start today. So it's all up to you. It takes time for sure. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like I've been learning it for years, so yeah, but it's cool. At the end of the day, it's cool. Like I feel like it's really nice, something that I'm very proud of. So yeah, that's how I learned. Do you play sports? Yeah, I play sports. I actually do. Well, not now. No. Growing up, I did. I played basketball. I ran track. Y'all, I did not like track. Like I honestly, when I think about it, oh my gosh. I mean, it helped my body. It helped me, get a little track body, for a second. But y'all, I would literally cry before a track meet. Like I remember one time we were having family prayer, and I started crying just thinking about the meet the next day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I hate track. Like what? And I applaud any track runner out there, because you are doing the dang thing. So I was actually good at track. That's the crazy part. I was actually good at track. Like my coach always wanted me to run these little races, like, and the 4x4, she was always putting me in the 4x4, like, honey. So she would put me in the 4x4, the 400s and all that. And so I think that's what made it worse, because I really hated those. So, but yeah, I did track. My favorite sport, like the sport that I was like a beast at, was volleyball. Volleyball, oh my God, y'all. I actually really miss it. I love volleyball. I was going to take it to college level, but I'm actually glad I didn't, because I feel like I just had other things to focus on. But volleyball is it. And I learned a new sport, which is boxing. Y'all, I can box, okay? Like literally, shout out to my coach, Mike. Like he woke me up at 6 o'clock to go and box. And then we'll do it again at nighttime. Like, and it was for a pageant. And my platform was for self-defense for women, to empower people's bodies as well as their minds. So, it was amazing. I'm gonna drop a little small clip.
Oh, that's a good sign.
But yeah, I don't care what no one says. I'm gonna take it to the next level soon. So just stay tuned. But yeah, that's my sports, y'all. How did you build your relationship with God? Oh, okay, well, okay. So, we always have that, like, relationship with God when we were younger. It was kind of like okay, I'm praying to God. You won't really kind of, like, have that relationship. It's kind of like I was raised to do this, so let me do it. So, like, you did something, But no, like, as I got older, it was kind of like, no, like, I really need to have this relationship with God. So, what started, honestly, my relationship with God was my family, of course. Like my mom, my grandma, my dad, like they are all like prayer warriors. They would wake my siblings and I up at like, it was when we had school. So, I would go to school, like, I think it was a high school, like 6 o'clock in the morning. No, we would wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and pray, like literally. And then we'll pray at 8 o'clock. So it was literally like a schedule. And later on, I took it to the next level after just kind of like really like listening to the word of God, like on my own without my family, and just kind of really understanding like the love that God has for us, like through my life experience. I actually like wanted that connection for myself because I saw God working in my life, and I was like, man, like this God that we have really loves me. And when you really understand that, it's like you want to learn more about him. You know, the person that is providing all the good stuff in your life, that's even allowing you to wake up the next day. Like, you want to know more about that person. 24 hours in a day. Literally just take, even if it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes might even turn to 20, it might even turn to 30 because you're so interested. So it starts somewhere. You like literally just start, pick up a Bible, or you can even Google things like whatever you're facing or whatever you need like answers on. Google it, like, you know, verses about this, and you'll find it, and then you'll start reading it in the Bible, and then you'll start learning more, then you want to learn more. It's a start. You have to start somewhere. Our last question is going to be, what is your favorite Bible verse? Okay, so my favorite Bible verse, I have a lot, but I would say my favorite would be Proverbs 31, verse 25. It says, she is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. And that really speaks to me because it's like, honestly, whatever happens in life, just know that like, God is my strength. The Lord is my strength. And you know what? I'm going to walk around. I'm going to armor up because I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready to accept God's blessings. I'm ready to accept anything. So all you got to do is laugh and be ready for whatever the world's going to throw at you. So that's my favorite verse. I love it. I love it. I feel like it just gives me strength just reading it. You know, it's like, yes, girl. Yes. And this goes for men too. Like, guys, this applies to you too. All right, guys. So that was just something sly, a little get to know me, so y'all can just kind of, you know who you're talking to now or who you're listening to. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. Anything you want me to talk about. Like, I'm here to talk with y'all. I'm here to lay some things down, things that'll help us in life through the word of God. And not only is it going to be just that, I'm going to also like put other things on here that will just be inspiring. You know, my motto is to live, laugh, and love God. So, you know, there's going to be some videos that are just about living, you know, like vlogs and just stuff that, you know, would be very interesting and very inspiring. Laugh. I'll put some things on here that'll just make you laugh, you know, something to brighten up your day. And love God. I'm going to be giving different advice, you know, to help you guys through the word of God. So just stay tuned for all the fun. So thank you so much for watching my video. Yeah, I'm here for you guys. I love y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Bye. Dreamer.